Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visitor sideline, Pete Carroll, the coach of the Raiders. And his guys looking to even things up after a 3-4 start to the year. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Menu narration set to 100.
They go play action here on first down. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and that is incomplete. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually. Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
10 at the 49-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22.
Bears, first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 9-yard line.
Second and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful.
Chicago offense set to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Luther Burden. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They're going to look to throw. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bears have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Bears offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
29-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's connected on a couple of touchdown passes so far, but did have the interception on the previous drive as they begin here again with a first down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Teddy Buchanan on the coverage.
They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively, just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man down the field. That's Burden. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Luther Burden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Bears offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's second and 10. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble, a first down. A 16-yard gain.
The 31-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a first and 10 at the 11.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Back to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
And, oh, he's unable to hold on to of that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Luther Burden with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Bears offense now getting ready to take over. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Complete on a quick throw to Moore.
Complete to number 2, DJ Moore. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
It's now 3rd and
on 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there with an amazing diving catch. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22. And with that last reception, we have just witnessed an NFL record. He's gone over 1,964 yards receiving now on the year as he moves past 2012 Calvin Johnson for the most in one season in NFL history. When you think about it, for a league that's been around for over 100 years, that is no small feat. So congratulations to him. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's out.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. DJ Moore with career touchdown number 70. And the Bears are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right?
The Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And with the yardage picked up on that last throw, that's going to move him over 4,000 yards passing for the season. And even in today's age of offense, that's a number that's meaningful to quarterbacks. It's not an easy plateau to get to. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Number 87, Luther Burden. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Harris running straight ahead. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
That's good for a Bears first down.
And here's another carry for Harris. And how about the quick feet there as he made a man miss on his way to a solid gain of 7. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Najee Harris. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future,
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bears, they're well.
The Bears game is over, but his work isn't done yet. The division race is taking shape, and it's time to take stock of where they're sitting so far.